So I had a discussion with an atheist about a year ago, and he said, prove to me that Jesus exists. Give me any evidence that you can.
Well, if Jesus was real, he'd have taught you to not shoot in vertical video. Let's do this. Greetings, fellow space travelers. BionicDance here. Okay, I can't believe I still have to explain this to people, but let's go through it one more time. You takes your phone, you turns it like this. See? Widescreen. And look at all that wasted negative space over your head. Centering your face instead of putting the top of your noggin at the top of the frame is not merely bad filmmaking, it's a paddling.
And I said, well, the Bible...
Yeah, no. The Bible is a claim, not evidence. It still needs proving.
And if you want some outside the Bible, there's Josephus, the Jewish historian, there's a Roman historian, there's the Jewish Talmud.
Look, I'm prepared to accept that maybe there really was a guy named Jesus who had all sorts of wacky adventures and then got skewered on a giant lowercase t in his early 30s. It's the supernatural parts of his life that I doubt. I'm not prepared to accept tales of resurrections, Piscine precipitation, and aquatic pedestrianism from Bronze Age authors at a time when people were sacrificing goats and thought disease was curses from demons. If you want me to believe in magic, you're going to have to show me some in the modern world. Let's see prayer heal an amputee, and then we'll have a conversation about Jesus.
He said, let me put it to you this way. Have you ever seen Jesus? I said, no. He said, have you heard him, felt him, smelled him? I said, no. And he said, then he's not real and you're brainwashed. And he yelled it at me.
It was at this point when I started thinking, you never had this conversation. To anybody who's been arguing over God's existence for a decent length of time, you see what's coming. You know you do. Especially with the "you're brainwashed" comment.
And I said, well, by your own logic, then your brain isn't real because I haven't seen, felt, heard, or smelled your brain either. He said, that's different.
Yep, there it is. That "you've never seen your brain" argument is older than the crust on his underwear.
I said, no, you said Jesus isn't real because we can't see him, feel him, smell him, or hear him. And I said, your brain isn't real, therefore, because I have never seen it, heard it, smelled it, or felt it.
Buddy, if I wanted to see your brain, all I'd need is a battle axe and room to swing it. Or, some less violent method. Point is, a brain is an easily found object. When Jesus is as easy to track down, you let me know.
He's like, fine, that makes sense, but you're still brainwashed.
Further evidence this conversation never took place. Do you know any atheist who would give in like that? Fine, that makes sense. Really? I'm calling bullshit.
And I ran into him today, and he said there was a plot twist in his life and that he believes in God now. He said he's actually very religious, and praise God. I mean, that's why we have these discussions, and people can come to know truth.
How many times have we heard this tale? Grumpy atheist, who probably believes in God but is just angry with him for some reason, listens to a theist's simplistic argument and then, way, converts and becomes the most devout follower ever. Yeah, right. Even if this conversation took place, and I don't believe that it did, that one guy was obviously not mentally equipped to be an atheist, not if that gross oversimplification was enough to tip him over the edge. Or more accurately, he wasn't mentally equipped to stay an atheist, if that fortune cookie philosophy was all it took to make him believe in a god. Until next time, fellow space travelers, this is BionicDance saying don't run on automatic. Instead, please, think. Not rating and subscribing has been found to cause obesity, acne, and male pattern baldness in laboratory rats.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't let this happen to you. Be sure to rate and subscribe.